Hi guys, and welcome to today's video for further maths on describing and displaying the distributions of numerical variables. This is building on the course we've already done, and if you are new, welcome. What is this video going to deal with? Well, as I say, we're going to look at the idea of now how we can use and display data for numerical variables, and that's actually using histograms. Histograms are awesome. The previous video we looked at categorical data with bar charts, and now we're using histograms. What am I going to show you as well? I'm going to look at things like shape, outliers, center, spread, range, and all those amazing statistical terms that you will use to give you that amazing exam score. So stick with me, watch the video, and if you like what you see, can you comment below, like, and of course subscribe. Oh, did I say subscribe? You're going to say how? Well, you're new here. There's a arrow appearing over there that I'd very much like it if you could click. I am one person trying to do a very, very big job by sitting in a room talking to myself most weekends. It's a little bit weird, really, and your support and those of your friends and colleagues and people that you actually know will be greatly appreciated, so click that button. Now, I've already said pretty much what we're going to do, and as I say, this is a recap. We've dealt with things like bar charts and frequency tables and percentage tables and all the different bar charts, as well as writing responses to statistical questions. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a video that you can click above that will take you to that video. Otherwise, stick with this one. Interestingly though, numerical data is probably the one we're going to deal with the most, and histograms tend to throw people. Imagine we did a survey where we had lots and lots of data. Like we did in the previous video, we had males and females. So it was great. If it was categorical data, we could use percentages. But numerical data, we could end up, imagine I'm out there asking the ages of people, which could theoretically go from 0 to 100. We would have a lot of numbers there. We wouldn't be able to have 100 different bars for the ages. It would be nuts to have ages going 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what we do is we actually put the data into groups. We actually say, well, what we're going to do is we're going to say, well, everybody between, say, 0 and 5, we're going to group them together. Everyone between 6 and 10, we'll group them together. Everyone between 11 and 15, we'll group them together. And have you noticed what I was doing then? The way I was grouping them, I had them as even intervals. Come back in a moment. There was an even number 0 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, and did you notice there was no overlap? 0 to 5, the next one I went 6 to 10. All of this stuff is important. Now, obviously in life, there are bad groups. And for those of you who've ever seen the movie Mean Girls, there was a bad group initially. Don't want to spoil the film for you. Things got better. And then there are obviously good groups, and I cannot resist a bit of cheesy Spice Girls. 2 become 1. Now, later on, there will be a video with the baby Spice behind me singing, but I don't want to ruin that for you. And then there are obviously groups of numbers. And so the data below has been taken from the Cambridge Essential Textbook Series, which is awesome. And if you're not using it, you really should. It is great. Lots of brilliant worked examples, which Cambridge have let me use. So what we've done is we've gone out there and we've said, right, can you please, for 23 countries, tell me your average numbers of hours worked per week? And that's what this data shows. 35.0, 48.0, 43.0. So obviously we've rounded our data to 1 decimal place. Yes? But we want to group this. Again, it doesn't really mean anything. Visually, I can't tell there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and group it. I'm going to decide the groups I'm actually going to put it into. So firstly, we're going to come up with a grouped frequency table. This is what this is all about. Now, to be able to do this, we need to look at the idea of intervals. And as I said a moment ago, when we do ages, we're looking at grouping a certain number of ages together. 0 to 5, 6 to 10, blah, 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 blah. But in this situation, we're not having numbers go from 0 to 100. We're actually having numbers starting at 34.8. So I've looked at my lowest data there, and I've gone, okay, 34.8 is my lowest. What is my highest? It is 53.1. Now, how you split the data up into intervals is really down to you. I'm going to split it into 5s because that's going to actually make sense for me to split it into sort of groups of 5. And I'm going to start all the way down at 30. All right, so I'm going to go between 30 and I'll say 35, 35 and 40, 40 and 45, and keep going up. Why did I choose that? 5s is quite a nice number. Generally speaking, we look for about 5 intervals. But again, we'll come back to that more later on. Now, the only problem I have here is that I've got 35 appearing in both of those intervals, and we can't. We cannot have 35 appear in both of those intervals. So what I'm actually going to do is, because I know my data is rounded to 1 decimal place, I'm going to say that this is going to go to 34.9. Now I won't be able to have any overlap whatsoever. This one here will go to 39.9, because then 39.9 to 40, there are no numbers that could be between that. So there we go. I'm going to start to now construct my frequency table. Now, don't press stop, not just yet, guys. This is a preview video and you've reached almost the end of it, but it does continue over on mathsguru.com. Mathsguru.com, yep, that's my custom website. Bits of it you can see around me at the moment. That has been designed to allow the videos to be easier searched than they are on YouTube. So you can search by chapter, by textbook. Each video has downloadable notes for you, so you can put them in your summary book or your exercise book. There are exam questions, and there is more and more content and more stuff coming as time allows. So head on over there. It's absolutely free to sign up, and I'm doing everything I can to make sure that you guys enjoy maths and actually take out the mastery of maths. It is not as hard as you think. It is all smoke and mirrors. Okay, thanks very much. Take care, guys. I look forward to seeing you in another video. Stay safe.